Hello everybody, MilPro Akron again. Had a little topic I wanted to discuss. It came up in one of captainberz's videos regarding transitioning from one target to the next. He had a video with his Glock 19 where he was shooting at targets side by side. And he mentioned that his shot group seemed to be different on the left side target than it was on the right. And it's something that I experienced a long time ago and figured out what was causing it. And I thought I would share that with you. So, if you want to do an experiment, take your pistol, get yourself into a good strong stance, okay? Bring it out. Now, using just your arms and your shoulders, start moving the gun from left to right. Just like that, like you're transitioning from one target to another, side by side. And if you feel it, you should be able to feel in your grip that the pressures in different parts of the grip, in different parts of your fingers and your palm change as you move it from side to side. That's because your rigid structure, your arms and your wrists and your shoulders that you're using as your shooting platform, so to speak, are moving. They're changing. You're placing different amounts of stress and pressure on these muscle groups as you move them from side to side, whether it be up here in your shoulder, in your forearm, or even in your hand. So that's why if you come in straight at one target and you use just your arms to move your gun to one side or the other, you're changing the rigidity of your platform, of your shooting platform. And it's putting different amounts of pressure on different parts of the grip, and it's making your shot group move around the target. Okay? So the easiest way to deal with this, first of all, a lot of people train, a lot of professional shooters shoot this way, and a lot of teachers teach to lock your elbows out. As tight as you can get them, lock those elbows out. I wasn't taught to shoot that way. I was taught to leave a little bit of flex in your elbow, not locked in. Reason being, if you're here and you need to move, now you're moving, it's a little bit more difficult. So I was taught to tactically handle a handgun by some expert shooters whose life depends on tactical shooting with any kind of firearm. And they taught us to keep our elbows bent just a little bit, not all the way out and rigid. And it helps absorb recoil, but it's also easier to move, because if you notice, if you have a little bit of flex left in your elbows, when you move your gun from side to side, all those pressure changes on the grip are a little less evident. You'll also notice that if you shoot one-handed, which a lot of us don't practice enough, you're not going to notice those things hardly at all. They're still there, but it's diminished to the point where you probably won't notice it. If you concentrate really hard when you're doing that, you will feel that there is a slight difference. There's changes in the pressures on the different sides of your grip as you do it, even with one hand. So dealing with it is, if you're locked out, you can't just use your arms and your shoulders to move or to transition from one target to another. You have to move your entire core. You have to move your torso, okay, your trunk, let's say. So instead of just using my arms to try to transition, I'm going to move my whole body. You know, you can keep your feet planted where they are, but you're going to come out and shift your whole body towards that other target, and that way you're not altering the shooting platform of your arms, your shoulders, and your grip. Now you're twisting your whole trunk at the hips instead of trying to move with just your arms and shoulders and throwing your shot groups off on your other targets. So it's a little quick tip for you. Until next time, I hope that helps you. MilPro Akron, train hard, stay alive.